Hello students, today we will study about benzyl acetate. But first of all, we will see what is reflux. Reflux involves the heating the chemical reaction for a specific amount of time, say for 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, whatever the specific time is, while continually cooling the vapor produced back into liquid form using a condenser where the vapors get condensed. The vapors produced above the reaction continually undergo the condensation, returning to the flask as a condensate. Okay, so this is your reflux. We can't perform these reactions in an open beaker because the odorous material can be get lost, due to which we do this in a reflux assembly where you have a RBF condenser and heat is given to the RBF in which the reaction is going to take place between the two chemicals under the influence of the catalyst, in the presence of the catalyst, and then you get your product. So we will start with the benzyl acetate. Benzyl acetate is prepared by what? Refluxing the acetic acid with benzyl alcohol in presence of what? In presence of concentrated H2SO4 or concentrated HCl, which act as a catalyst, which help to carry out the reaction to give benzyl acetate, So basically all the odorous material we are doing with this reflux procedure. Now we will see what the procedures and what concentrations of the material we have to take. In procedure, this structure is of an RBF round bottom flask in which we have taken 51 gram of benzyl alcohol plus 45 gram of glacial acetic acid. In this RBF we have taken these two materials. Now to this we have to add what? We have to add the catalyst up to 1 ml or few drops concentrated of H2SO4, and to this RBF round bottom flask we have to add porcelain chips. For what? To avoid the bumping due to the heat. Now after this what we have to do? We have to do is attach a reflux condenser like this in the standing position to a stand and boil the mixture gently for 9 hours. Usually what we did at the lab scale, we did it for the 1 hour in your practicals. So you have to assemble this in this position where condenser is to be like this, standing position attached to the RBF, and here your reaction will carried out. After this you will get a reaction mixture. After a specific time you will get the reaction mixture condensate in this RBF itself. To this reaction mixture you have to pour 200 ml of water. Do this in a separating funnel. You have done this earlier in our lab also, so you know how to do it. After that we have to add 10 ml of CCl4 to eliminate what? Answer is to eliminate the emulsion formation due to difference in what? Due to the difference of density of the ester and the water. That's why we have to add the CCl4. Now the next step is, what is the next step? In next step, separate the lower layer containing what? Containing the benzyl acetate in the CCl4 and discard the upper aqueous layer. What we have to do? We have to collect the lower layer containing the benzyl acetate and discard what? The upper aqueous, that is water layer. Now return the lower layer to the funnel and wash it. Again you have to wash it with successive with the water concentrated with sodium bicarbonate. In water you have to add the sodium bicarbonate. If you remember, we have taken 8 gram of sodium bicarbonate and with the water, and then we have washed this mixture so that we get a dry we get our washed product. Then dry over 5 gram of anhydrous magnesium sulfate. Then we have add the magnesium sulfate up to 5 gram and we have filtered the solution, after which you get 5 gram of magnesium sulfate powder on your filter paper and the liquid in your beaker after filtering it. Now what we have to do, we have to collect the benzyl acetate. When benzyl acetate is collected, it is a colorless and the boiling point is 213 to 215 degrees Celsius, and yield will depend on the procedure of the reflux. What reflux you have done, how quality of reflux is done, the yield will depend on that. This is just a tentative given yield. Now what is the reaction? Reaction is acetic acid plus benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol reacts in the presence of the catalyst. Catalyst is added to this both mixture, and then you get the structure of benzyl acetate, you get your benzyl acetate. This is further also distilled by the process of the distillation, and you get the final odorous material. So this is benzyl acetate. Thank you.